And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the...
Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Left him wide open. It's complete. And they follow and bring him down. That is a big gain and a new set of downs. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. From the red zone now. Smith. He almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and then getting some positive yards. Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. To the sideline, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. And guys, as good as you can do it. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That's Greg Russo in there for the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. When you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
That's how you get yourself out of a 2nd and 20 hole. Big gain there. It'll leave them just shy of the 1st down.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but they continue to get that matchup. This quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. At the 3. One more time. They try Gibbs. Powering forward. He's in. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Miami. Good drive. They kept the ball. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Nice job spreading the ball out. The defense had to account for as many different weapons as possible here. Conversation with this coaching staff. These guys saying they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Here's 1st and 10.
Build that momentum up.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end down the field. It's Njoku. A game there of 24 yards. First down, Miami. Jackson up top again. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. To the air one more time with Jackson. He's
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Welcome again, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Miami. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
Two and a throw right away. And his first look is incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Motion man is Berrios. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to say it for a modest game. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Motion man is Berrios. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. From midfield, here's Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Right back to Achane on second down. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, a chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
To throw, it's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. They'll give him 4 yards there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now Allen off the bootleg. That is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Here's Allen. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Played his high school ball at Miami Central. It's James Cook. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid from 6 yards away. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So that drive goes 8 plays, and the gadget play gets him into the end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly got some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker. And his early drive will continue with that extra jump from his legs.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Here's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cook up the gut. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. To the air, Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 37 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, two-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
Got to do what you got to do, man. Got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Dolphins offense returning to the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Achane on the counter. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Tua sets up to pass it. Short throw to Smith. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
And a punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. And this is caught for the ground. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Again, they'll throw with Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, 27 yards. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So what a start. It's not often you even get 3 possessions in a first quarter, but he now has 3 touchdown passes. Pass on for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was James Cook finishing things off with a touchdown catch. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Keep the ball moving.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already for just the first quarter of play. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Allen now looks to throw. Quick slant to Shakir. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
3rd and 4. Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number 1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Malik Washington deep for Miami. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Starts with a run from Achane. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tua gonna throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. $21-0 our score after one. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Waddle, the motion man, right. Now Achane on 1st and 10. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. 1st down, Miami.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this 1st half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere. But it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. The Bills offense and running back James Cook heading onto the field. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this 1st half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw, it's Allen. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Coleman, the man in motion left. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Coleman. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's Allen to throw it. It's caught. Cooper. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll try the middle with Cook, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Bass is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call. They're opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They fake the handoff, now Tua. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Off a play action. Turn to Mailoa. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is third down and 12. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points.
But
and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. After this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
To the air, Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. And this all incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Allen. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Short throw to Smith. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. They'll come up 2nd and 7. A give left side. Here's Achane. Pushes past him. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment. No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Achane here to stay on the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
In motion left, Hill. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. In motion, Hill. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I'm never giving out credit to the offensive line. And we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to pass. Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Here's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now Allen. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up second down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Second down and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Allen going to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and 9. Allen. He's got the connection to Cooper. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Coleman, the man in motion left. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.